Good morning. Today we're looking at polyglot power-ups and leveraging neuro-linguistic programming for accelerated learning. Unlocking rapid language acquisition, we're demonstrating how neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, can fundamentally rewire our approach to learning. We'll practically apply techniques to overcome common linguistic hurdles, showcasing how specific mental frameworks and communication patterns accelerate fluency, moving beyond rote memorization to truly inhabit a new language. What if I told you there was a new way to learn a new language, not just faster, but fundamentally different? Forget years of painful memorization. In this video, we're developing and diving into neuro-linguistic programming, a powerful framework that can literally rewire your brain for accelerated fluency. Get ready to overcome those frustrating language plateaus and unlock your polyglot potential. Are you stuck in the language learning rut, feeling like you're just not getting it? The traditional methods often fall short, leaving you frustrated and far from fluent. But what if the secret isn't more flashcards, but rather a change in your mental blueprint? Join me as we uncover how neuro-linguistic programming techniques can demolish common linguistic hurdles and turn language acquisition into an intuitive and empowering experience. Imagine effortlessly switching between languages, understanding nuances, and speaking with genuine confidence. Sounds like a dream, right? Most of us hit a wall long before that, but today I'm going to show you how neuro-linguistic programming offers a shortcut, moving beyond rote learning to truly inhabit a new language. Prepare to transform your approach to a language acquisition starting now. The fluency illusion. Why traditional fluency fails. So here we look at how traditional methods often bypass the brain's natural language and acquisition circuits, leading to superficial understanding rather than deep neural pathways for fluency. Unlike polyglots like Lydia Machova, who emphasize immersion, highlighting these neurochemical impact of fear and self-doubt on memory consolidation and cognitive flexibility, we explain why stress inhibits true learning, contrasting with the playful and curious approaches of polyglots like Benny Lewis. Introducing the core problem. Our brains are pattern machines, and a traditional learning often fails to provide the right kind of input for robust pattern recognition. So, unlike the subconscious pattern absorption seen in polyglot children, adults often find it more difficult to acquire these new skills. Your brain's blueprint. We demystify neuro-linguistic programming through the lens of neuroplasticity. It's about consciously shaping the brain's neural connection to optimize language learning, not magic, but similar to how Luca Lambripello internationally modifies his learning methods and acquires new skills. The power of mirror neurons. How observing and emulating successful polyglots like Susanna Zawiski, who focuses on language learning, activates similar brain areas, providing for neural shortcut to their strategies. Anchoring positive neurochemical states, connecting the release of dopamine and oxytocin associated with reward and social connection directly to your language learning process, making it intrinsically motivating and a common thread among long-term polyglots like Steve Kaufman. Visualizing success. Leveraging the brain's future memory system by creating vivid mental stimulations of fluent interactions, strengthening relevant neural networks before they're physically used, a technique employed by polyglots like Alex Rawlings before major language exchanges. Reframing mistakes, transforming errors that fear-inducing amygdala responses in prefrontal cortex-driven feedback loops, promoting adaptive learning and reducing anxiety, mirroring the fall-forward mindset of many polyglot entrepreneurs. Auditory and kinesthetic strategies, utilizing initial dialogue and physical actions to engage multisensory cortex, leading to multimodal encoding and deeper, more robust memory traces for new vocabulary and grammar reminiscent of Gabriel Weiner's Fluent Forever system. Inhabit the language. As if principle is tapping into embodied cognition by adopting physiological and emotional states of native speaker, which can primarily activate and prime relevant brain regions for language processing and explanation, a strategy often practiced like language coaches like Ollie Richards. Sensory acuity, developing a sharper awareness of the nuanced auditory prosody phonemes and visual facial expressions and gestures, i.e. cues in your target language, activating specific sensory processing areas for enhanced comprehension, a hallmark of conversational polyglots. Believing engineering, understanding how limiting beliefs can create neural bottlenecks and actively installing and empowering new ones can open up pathways for cognitive flexibility and sustained motivation, crucial for polyglots who overcome initial struggles. So for your accelerated fluency, your neuro-linguistic programming action plan will be to create a personal language learning routine that integrates these neuroscience-informed techniques daily for compounding neuroplastic changes, much like the structured yet flexible routines of successful polyglots such as Alan Jovin. The importance of consistent practice and self-reflection to fine-tune your neuro-linguistic programming strategies, leveraging spaced repetition and metacognition for optimal long-term potential, and lesson learned from the continuous improvement of polyglot learners. Your linguistic future is a call to action to apply these polyglot power-ups and consciously sculpt your brain for unparalleled language acquisition and mastery, mirroring the inspiring joys of real-world polyglots.